Shifting focus for now, the new partition of Syria has opened a Pandora's box. As rebels and foreign powers fight for control over Syria, the fall of the Assad regime has triggered a whole new race to find missing chemical weapons. The Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, the International Chemical Weapons Watchdog, which convened an emergency meeting, says the agency was prepared to send teams to Syria. Our next report telling you how stability and unity continue to be the biggest challenges for Syria.
Syria stands at a pivotal crossroads after the dramatic fall of Bashar al-Assad. The rebel groups and foreign powers are vying for control and influence. Apart from the dominant Hayat Tahrir al-Sham or HTS in northwest Syria, there are Turkish-backed rebels and Sunni Muslim rebels in the north, Kurds ruling over much of Syria's east, and Jordan-backed rebels in the south. These groups fought a civil war against Assad for almost 14 years, and now they contend to shape the country's future without him. As the political chaos unfolds in Syria, Israel appears to be taking advantage of what it sees as a unique moment of opportunity. From raining strikes on strategic Syrian military assets and air defenses, to ordering its troops to remain the demilitarized buffer zone on the Golan Heights throughout the winter, Israel is leaving no stone unturned to stop Syria falling into the hands of rebels. It has blamed Iran for triggering regional tensions. Control over the Syrian oil fields is adding another layer of complexity to the ever-evolving Syria. HTS claims control over the eastern city of Deir ez-Zor after a fierce battle with Syrian Kurds backed by the US forces. The eastern region is the biggest source of crude oil. The conflict between Kurdish-led SDF and HTS rebels is centered around the control of Al-Taim oil fields in Deir ez-Zor region, where 5,000 barrels of crude oil are extracted daily. The collapse of Assad regime has triggered the race to find missing chemical weapons. The Assad government reportedly made tons of chemical weapons, from giant vats of World War I era mustard gas to nerve agents so deadly that just a few drops could kill. But the Syrian weapons of mass destruction have simply disappeared. What happened to those chemicals is a suddenly urgent question in the wake of last week's takeover by Syrian rebels. In a country with no governing authority, securing whatever chemicals remain becomes a top priority not only for Syria's neighbors but also for countries around the world. Syria faces a major task of uniting diverse factions and forming a stable government. Can Syrian rebels put up a united front remains a big question. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.